am I? Hey guys, welcome to the Leicester Saints of Discord podcast, the YouTube Saints pre-show. I'm your host Rimshee, along here with my co-host Jables. Welcome.
Ooh, hello. We are your one and only pre-show to the YouTube Saints, starting at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here for your easy listening news stories for the week.
Well, we think.
Taking a break from the flat earthers and the highly religious.
That was just bad last week. I mean, it was good, but it was bad.
It was good. It got better. Oh yeah. As far as Discord news, I don't think anything really needed. Some more games were added.
There's gonna be games consistently added to the list for the next couple of weeks, and then I'll make an announcement to let everyone know before this happens. But I will be deleting every zero group, and every group that has one individual in it will be deleted, but that will be recorded so that if more people request that, we can add those games back as we go. Right now, we're just trying to fill it out as much as possible, and we'll see how everything goes. Also, there were some rule changes. Pardon me. There were some rule changes. Things got rearranged, format got changed. Look in the rules and welcome channel for how to work the gaming roles. Easy enough, but the commands are in there. And just familiarize yourself with the other things. Everything got at least a small change in there, so it's just good to be aware.
And please leave server announcements unmuted, just so that you guys can see when rule changes happen and stuff. That's another thing we seem to be running into.
And Maxwell's here, and Yitrium Wolf.
Also, we don't have a guest set up, so if anybody wants to hop in and join us, just DM one of us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of just going by the seat of our pants at this point.
Oh, yeah.
To put it mildly.
It's been a busy, weird week, so it's...
Absolutely.
Maxwell's telling us to turn it up a little bit.
We wish we could, Maxwell.
Yeah. Turn down for what?
I have in my audio settings here, I have Jables up as high as he'll go. And yeah. I'm just adjusted to match him. I wish I could fix this. I've been trying to figure it out for a little while. Anyone who understands OBS, please feel free to DM me after the show.
Well, is this any better?
No.
No? Okay. Whatever. Alright. I'll just try to speak up a little bit. So you want to just jump into our first news article?
Which is our first news article? Because I have no idea at this point. Like I said,
sand theft.
Sand theft, that's right. Let me get that one up, and we will transition over.
Alright. The worst are the Germans tourists steal sand from Sardinia beaches. Locals speak out. Tourists are stealing sand, guys.
It's such a weird article.
Yeah. 8 volunteers are recruited to stop tourists from stealing sand from the Italian island of Sardinia, with German holidaymakers already singled out as particularly stubborn. Stubborn Germans?
No.
No.
That's impossible. There's no such thing as a stubborn German.
The municipality of Calabres has enrolled 8 young volunteers to guard its precious shores In response to fears that Sardinia's beaches would disappear, sand continues to be stolen. Volunteer. How much sand are they stealing?
Apparently enough for a whole beach to vanish.
Yeah. The
Well,
volunteers
because you know
patrol.
that shit doesn't get replenished by the sea.
Yeah. The volunteers patrol almost 4 miles of coastline and beaches, including beautiful tourist hotspots as Artas and Mari Army. When one helper, Sylvia, said, "We tried to prevent them." That's in brackets, so that's a huh.
They used a racial
But
slur.
yeah, potentially. But there are also those who pretend not to understand. Yeah, I find that a lot with German tourists. They pretend not to understand, even though like 90% of that country speaks English. Uh, we have been working for a week, and so far everything is okay. The volunteers are all between the ages of 18 and 25. German tourists have already been singled out as the most stubborn. There's a fucking editors, do your goddamn jobs. German tourists have already been singled out as stubborn sand thieves. One volunteer said, "We had signs printed with bans. We are kind, but if we meet somebody arrogant, we empty their bags. If they refuse, we call the foresters and get them fined. The most stubborn are the Germans." 9. We have seen these beaches as children. We hike, rent rubber boats, and if someone damages them, it also damages us. The German embassy in Rome recently warned holidaymakers against stealing Sardinia's sand. Those caught stealing sand can be fined between 500 euros, 448 pounds, and 3,000 euros, which is 2,690 pounds. Holy shit. That's a lot of money for stealing some sand. However, the volunteer. Do they count it as stealing sand if someone just gets in your shoes and you walk away with it? That's my question.
Well, it is it is the Italians. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, fuck shoes. However, the volunteer said many feign ignorance, and many Germans, who are said to be the worst offenders, as well as Italians, hide envelopes and plastic bottles containing sand. People can steal sand easier if they travel by ferry, as they can avoid metal detectors in airports. Is there a high metal content in that sand? In 2017, more than 10 tons of sand, fragments of rock shells, and limpets were seized at Cagliari, Elmas, Alghero, and Olbia airports. 10 tons. Okay, they're still in a shit ton of sand. All right.
Okay, I'm less. I'm less. Oh shit. Where? Yeah. I'm less wary of how absurd this is. 10 tons.
Yeah. Yeah, just in 2017 alone. The sand can be sold for a lucrative price with a few grams on eBay auctioning at a starting value of £9 for just a few grams. Cheaper than weed. Mayor of Cabras, Andrea Abbas, said, "Our beaches have formed in tens of thousands of years. They cannot be regenerated. If the fest, the beaches will be lost in a short time." Yeah, okay. So in a year, more than 10 tons were seized. So yeah, okay. I guess there's a shit ton of sand being stolen. And apparently, this is really valuable sand. I don't know why it's valuable though. They didn't say that.
Yeah.
Um, that's weird. Why is that sand so valuable?
I have no idea.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
All right.
Yeah. Yes.
Could have been eating
Yeah.
food instead of dealing with your
I don't
dead
know.
air.
I need to figure this out.
Well, then talk while doing so. Do it.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm looking it up.
Do it. Do it in the
So
background. You don't have
I
to.
think, I think, yeah. All I'm getting is that you can get fined for it. Is it valuable because it's illegal to take it? Because that's what drives up the price of drugs. I know that. It's a higher risk level. I think people are just shitlording and taking the sand because it's a shitlording thing to do. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a weird situation.
Yeah,
So
oh,
endless smoke.
okay, so apparently it's an extremely fine white sand. Uh, that's about it.
That's really that's it. It's
Yeah.
extremely fine and white. God, you make Italians.
Of course the Germans are stealing all that sand.
God, it makes so much sense now.
Damn Germans.
Oh,
All
what the
right.
fuck?
So I don't know. That's a short little article. Not much going on there. You want to do tuxedo grenades?
Yeah. One moment. I just gotta do something real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, this next article, it's pretty interesting. Um, weird type of bottle opener.
Yeah.
I kind of want one myself. But
Yeah,
the
I just
trick is
gotta do
getting it.
something real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
It's still time. Um, so you guys ever wanted a tuxedo grenade? Because I know I do.
All right, I've got it up.
Especially it doubles as a bottle opener. Well, I guess any grenade is technically a bottle opener.
Just not the
It's
kind you
just
want.
whether, yeah.
Well,
Or you wanna read through this one?
yeah. I'll take care of that. I'm just getting so many alerts right now. What the hell is going on?
Oh yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It's
Fuck it.
a patchwork duct tape project tonight, guys. Give us a break.
Security agents at a New Jersey. Pardon me. I'm getting over a cold. Security agents at a New Jersey airport made an unusual discovery in a traveler's luggage. Novelty bottle openers in the shape of tuxedo-clad grenades. The Transportation Security Whoa! I got an echo.
Sorry. Yep.
The Transportation Security Administration said in an Instagram post that agents at New York Liberty International Airport discovered the two grenade-shaped objects in a checked bag. These diaper insert what? These diaper insert grenades were wedding gifts for groomsmen, the TSA said, of the bottle openers. The TSA said traveling with replica explosives can prove costly for the airport and can lead to the passenger incurring hefty fines and arrest. When our officers spotted a potential explosive on the monitor, they cannot just open the bag and take a look-see to find out if it's real or not, the agency said. A TSA explosive specialist or a police department bomb squad must respond before the bag is ever opened.
Oh, that's a short article. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't take your grenades with tuxedos painted on them. Yeah. Your grenade bottle openers with tuxedos painted on them. Don't take them through the airport. That should go without saying, but apparently not.
People are stupid, dude. But let's be honest. These things look fucking cool, and I kind of want one.
I want one too. Are we gonna get matching grenade bottle openers? I think
Yeah,
we
yes, Bar. It said diaper
are.
insert.
No, it said dapper. I read it. Dapper and nerd.
I'm fucking dyslexic, so fuck off.
Sure. Okay.
No, I'm legitimately. Well, we won't get into it here because that's a few seconds of me ranting about annoyances. But moving on.
Yeah. So they've been making jokes about Bruce Wayne and stuff. So I think you know which article
Oh
we should
yeah.
bring up next.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Batman pulled over by the
it's funny.
police in viral video.
Yeah. It's funny, you guys. Thanks for the segue. You guys did it. It's all you. It's not just us. It's the audience that keeps us going. Batman was busted.
Pulled
At least
over
that's what it.
by the police.
Yeah. At least that's what it looked like in a video posted to Reddit this week, showing a police car with its emergency lights on pulling over a replica of Michael Keaton era Batmobile in Brompton, Canada. Ooh, it's even Canada. How could Batman be in Canada?
Who the fuck knows? It's Batman. He could be on vacation. He
Yeah.
could be that could be where he's boning Catwoman, not the Halle Berry version.
Mm. As the officer approaches the car, a man dressed in a full Caped Crusader costume hops out of its canopy to meet her. They can't be heard, but appear to have a short conversation before they return to their cars. I can tell you how that conversation went. Hello, sir.
I'm Batman.
uh, she, with a selfie in hand, it turns out.
So Batman wasn't doing anything wrong. The cop just wanted a selfie.
Yeah. Stephen Lawrence, a man known as the Brompton Batman for his penchant cruise around in costume, told Global News that he was concerned about some people following him in a car taking pictures and asked the officer for assistance when he pulled up next to her at a light. She escorted him for a short while, then pulled him over for the photo op. Oh, okay. So he was just concerned about people being dangerous on the road taking pictures of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. A police spokeswoman confirmed the events to Global News and said the department had no problem with it because it was an act of building community relations. Factory worker by day, Lawrence, 42, is a mainstay in the area and often stops to assist stranded motorists and others in need, along with appearing at charity events, according to CTV News. When he was 17, he received a citation for helping to apprehend a credit card thief at a mall that had a federal warrant out for his arrest. Man, it's got an origin story and everything. This is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Lawrence bought the already built car in 2015, which is a converted 1989 Chevrolet Caprice.
That's one extensive mod.
Yeah, he loves brightening people's days when they see him, but doesn't approve of the use of cell phones while driving. If you start to pace beside me, that means that both of us can be put in jeopardy if something were to happen, he said. Okay. So, like, if you're pacing your car next to his, and you're taking pictures of him and shit, that means that it can put both of you in jeopardy.
I'm gonna go ahead and replay this video for the screen.
Brampton Batman getting pulled over. No way.
I'm Batman.
What? She let him go? Awesome.
All right, Jables. Oh shit, I'm having issues. Hold on a second.
So
There we go.
this
You're
guy.
back. I got you again. You've been talking with absolutely no sound because it won't
Oh,
go
okay.
through. Oh, and suddenly you're actually fucking loud. Which means I can turn myself up. Sorry, people. You can,
Hey.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what happened. But, we... Yes, Bar.
I'm on my way to get the Joker. Keep my car. As Bart said.
I don't know...
Yay.
I don't know what just changed, but, suddenly you have plenty of volume.
Well, I upped my my input volume 10% earlier.
Yeah,
I think you just needed to reset the call or something to have everything take effect.
Oh, maybe that's what killed you.
Yeah. All right.
Who the fuck knows? It's working now!
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, anybody that wants to hop in and join us for any news articles or just shooting the shit or whatever, feel free to DM either of us.
Should we talk about Alex Jones? Who wants to talk about Alex Jones?
You mean the man's man doing the man things, keeping the sheeple out of the fucking eyes of the government?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. You're talking about the
Oh, yeah.
destroying evidence.
Yeah, this is a little old, but let's go with it. Alex Jones of InfoWars destroys evidence related to Sandy Hook suit, Motion says. I don't know if anyone even covered this. I don't remember hearing about it.
I have another thing about Alex Jones after this that I totally forgot to bring up to you. But go ahead and read this article.
Of course you forgot. Washington. Lawyers for... What? Oh, hold on. I gotta show full article. Okay, good. Lawyers for the families of two Sandy Hook shooting victims are accusing the conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and his InfoWars media business of intentionally destroying evidence relevant to the defamation case against him, according to a motion filed on Friday in a Texas court. Okay, let's keep going. Mr. Jones is being sued by the families of 9 Sandy Hook's victims for spreading false claims that the 2012 shooting at the elementary school in Newton, Connecticut that killed 20 first graders and 6 adults was a government-backed hoax and that the families of the dead were actors. Mr. Jones said on his broadcast last week that he had told his staff to delete material after CNN cited InfoWars content that violated Twitter's policies, according to the motion filed on Friday. Mr. Jones has been protesting an unprecedented effort this month by Apple, Facebook, YouTube, and other services to remove InfoWars content from their platforms for violating policies on hate speech, child endangerment, and inciting violence. At least some of the deleted content was considered evidence in the Sandy Hook's case, and Mr. Jones had been informed in writing in April that he was obligated by law to preserve all relevant material, according to the court filing in District Court in Travis County, Austin. As pressure mounted from pending defamation lawsuits and growing public indignation, Mr. Jones chose to destroy evidence of his actual malice and defamatory conduct. The motion filed on Friday said InfoWars deleted critical evidence at the precise moment plaintiffs and his experts were attempting to marshal that evidence. What? The suit said that it was not known how much content had been deleted, but that it included written social media material and videos. The motion was filed on behalf of Neil Heslin, father of Jesse Lewis, a 6-year-old killed at Sandy Hook's. father of Jesse Lewis. Mom's last name? I guess so.
Maybe.
By Mark Bankston, Kyle Farrar, and William Ogdner of Farrar and Ball in Houston. Over the 5 years since the shooting, families of the Sandy Hook victims have been stalked, threatened, and subject to online abuse by Mr. Jones' followers after he spread false claims about the mass shooting, calling it synthetic, completely fake with actors, in my view, manufactured. I'm not doing the voice, so if you want to do the voice, go for it. But,
Jesus. I don't think I can really do the voice. Sorry, I'm looking up Alex Jones and tranny porn right now.
Friday's allegations come amid difficult times for Mr. Jones and InfoWars, which has become symbolic of a national conversation about online standards in a so-called post-truth era, in which false information spreads online to millions in minutes. Like that which comes from CNN. Mr. Jones peddles diet supplements, survivalist gear, and gun-related paraphernalia on radio broadcasts and videos that spread outlandish claims like the government is trying to infringe on Americans. On Americans' rights, destroy their health, and control their minds. Okay, destroy their health is going a little too far. Control their minds, that's what every government tries to do. And infringe on Americans' rights, I won't get too much into, but yes, the government is trying to infringe on American rights.
Because if you infringe on their rights, you can do whatever. So Fane, Fat Pat, who are having a stream right now, those assholes, I warned them. I'm gonna give them shit later. I gave them shit before. I'm gonna give them shit later too. Fane had a shirt that said "Make Orwell fiction again." I thought it was the funniest shirt. I want one. I don't know if he got it custom made or if he bought it from someplace. Or,
that has to go on some store somewhere.
Yeah, I hope they start selling those as merch.
Oh man.
Fat Pat, aka the funnier Jables? Sure. I don't know. I'd like to think of myself more as like a Sophane, but you know, sure. That's fat with a PH. Fat Pat's never done me wrong. It's all Sophane's fault. So.
On Tuesday, Twitter suspended Mr. Jones, for a week after he posted a link to a video calling for supporters to get their battle rifles ready for a fight against the press and others, violating the company's rules against inciting violence. I haven't heard that, but from what I've heard, there are two different possibilities. He's actually telling them to grab a battle rifle, or he said, keep your battle rifles next to your beds, or something along those lines, in a very defensive position, which would not be a call to violence.
Alex Jones goes very hyperbole, the whole program thing. Get ready, Ari. Get ready. You better arm yourselves because they're coming for you and they're coming for your guns. Now I'm just going all Hulk Hogan. All right, brother. Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh.
There.
Also,
we're gonna seize the means of production.
Barb. No time for love, Mr. Jones. Stop looking at lady boys.
Yeah, we'll go into that. I actually found an article about it. So.
Also this week, the Federal Communications Commission shut down a pirate radio station that served as InfoWars' flagship. What the fuck are you talking about? And which
you didn't hear about that?
No, I know about that, but they're calling it his flagship outlet. It's a pirate radio station.
Yeah, it's just broadcast through there.
It
Whether
rebroadcasts. It doesn't even
Yeah.
broadcast. It rebroadcasts.
Okay. Yeah, his involvement could be null.
Nil. It's nil. And which has operated without a federal license since at least 2013, the Austin American-Statesman reported. Friday's motion is the latest legal salvo in 3 separate defamation lawsuits filed by Sandy Hook's families, which seek tens of millions of dollars in damages and pose an existential threat to Mr. Jones's business. Should the court find that Mr. Jones and InfoWars willfully destroyed evidence, he and possibly his lawyer could be assessed thousands of dollars in fines and be subject to punitive action. Most important, the material that was destroyed could be presumed by the court as supporting Mr. Hessling's claims against Mr. Jones, bolstering his case.
By the way, Y2K&W, pirate radio isn't dead. I may or may not know somebody that runs a pirate radio station that airs every Thursday at about 7 p.m.
No comment.
Anyways.
Besides the 2 cases in Texas, the families of... God damn, my throat's... Hold on, let me get a sip of water.
Ooh. Get me aqua. Yeah. Essentially, we were not prepared for this entire thing. So...
We spent the half hour before the show being like, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
I was so brain dead after crap. Plus other things. But yeah.
Besides the 2 cases in Texas, the families of 7 more Sandy Hook's victims and an emergency medical worker subjected to harassment filed separate defamation suits against Mr. Jones and his associates in May in Connecticut. The families in the larger case are reportedly by Koskoff and Bieder, a Bridgeport, Connecticut firm that also represents Sandy Hook's families in a lawsuit against Remington, which is not legal, the maker of the AR-15 style weapon used in the shooting. Didn't he leave that in the fucking car?
I don't remember. Sandy Hook was so long ago, dude.
Yeah, he used a handgun and he left the AR-15 style weapon in the car, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. The first court appearance in Hold on. The first court appearance in the Sandy Hook's lawsuits was in Texas this month, when the court heard arguments in Mr. Jones' motion to dismiss the defamation case brought by Leonard Posner of the parents of Noah Posner. What is it with these parents not having the same last name? A 6-year-old... Yeah, a 6-year-old killed at Sandy Hook's. At Sandy Hook's. A decision is expected early next month. A hearing is scheduled for August 30th in Mr. Jones's motion to dismiss the the second Texas case brought by Mr. Hessling. A ruling on Friday's motion alleging destruction of evidence is expected before the August 30th hearing. In a recent interview, Mr. Jones said he has previously considered removing Sandy Hook's related material from InfoWars archives. Turning to Rob Dew, another InfoWars personality, Mr. Jones asked him, "How many years ago did I say, take all the Sandy Hook's videos down because I was tired of them?" Meaning his critics, editing them out of context. "We had a big serious meeting about that actually," Mr. Drew replied. "But then I think in the end we made the decision to leave the stuff up there because then we could go back and use it as our defense later and say, look, this is what we really said."
Could have at least sent him to private.
Well, I don't know. Twitter, it was dealing with Twitter, so who the fuck knows what they're doing?
Oh, videos on Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. YouTube channel was shut down. Shut down by the global elites. The elites controlling all social media. Trying to censor us. I've been live streaming on Twitter ever since. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
All right. So are you ready for?
So
are we
he's
moving
caught-
on to the second one?
the other Alex Jones shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because this one makes me chuckle. I don't know how real it is. One article had already been taken down. This one was posted tomorrow.
What? Okay. I am throwing this up on the screen now. The trans advocate. Be a trans advocate. Transphobe
Yeah.
Alex Jones seems to watch trans porn. Published on August 27th, 2018.
Yeah. You know, technically in some parts of the world, that's right. But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that a .com would be based in another area.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Plus, this article was posted literally 6 minutes before I found it. After Barr reminded me. So we'll see how this goes. Alex Jones recently banned from various platforms such as Facebook and Twitter for, in part, his dehumanization of trans people. That's not what he was banned for at all. Accidentally revealed that he watches trans porn on his phone.
Which
In a
doesn't
recent
surprise me.
commercial-
Who doesn't these days?
In a recent commercial for his various health aids, Jones unexpectedly shows the camera the open tabs on his iPhone. At the 37, I don't know if that's minutes or seconds, mark, Jones reveals that he was watching a porn video titled Naughty T-Babe Mistress. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that's seconds.
Jones now joins the never-ending ranks of the right-wing homophobes and transphobes who are eventually outed as hypocrites who turned their repressions into careers of projection and self-recrimination. I don't know if Jones is a transphobe. I don't think he's afraid of trans people, at least. And I think he has a... I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. As far as I know, I think he's in the I don't care camp, and he's just tired of people telling him what to do.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Jones has a long history of transphobia and homophobia. I don't think he has a problem with gay people in general, other than the fact that he's Christian and he thinks that's wrong. But including the existence of trans people as a prelude to having chips implanted in his viewers' brains. Likewise, he told his viewers that drag queens reading books to children prove that globalists are waging war on the biology of humans. That's easily debatable. When it comes to drag queens, that's different. I think that's a much different situation. It's a much more sexualized area. Whereas trans people are just trying to be who they feel like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But drag queens, it's a performance piece, generally. I'm not going to say all, but most drag queens that I've met, they dress up in drag for the performance. So, I don't know. Regardless, Alex Jones got caught looking into gay porn. He's probably going to pull some excuse, like when he was asked about smoking weed on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he says he just smokes weed. Just says that he smokes weed every now and then just to make sure George Soros isn't messing with it too much.
I don't pay enough attention to Alex Jones if he says shit like that. I need to pay more attention.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that was in his court case during his divorce. Like during the whole divorce proceedings, he ended up going on Joe Rogan's podcast and he smoked weed on there. And the court asked him about smoking weed because he's in Texas, where that's a big no-no. Like, every once in a while I go to a state where it's legal, and I just look into it just to make sure that George Soros isn't messing with it too much, making it too strong, or adding other stuff to it.
I like what Nick had to say. How can Jones have issues with gay people when he keeps PJW in a gimp suit in a kitchen cabinet?
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Imagine my cock. By the way, hi Nick.
Hi Nick. Thanks for scaring trying to scare the shit out of half the Discord. Many of us revel in the chaos.
It's scaring the shit out of half the what?
Did you not see the first promo?
Oh, no, I didn't see the first promo. By the time I saw that, everything had already passed. Yeah. Yes, so many traps in the NSFW section in the YouTube fans Discord. Link in the description.
Okay, now I gotta go look, cause.
Oh no, it's just standard in NSFW.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously, it's just B porn? That's it? God, you guys are Okay, there's one tranny.
I know Hannah posted some stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah, it's mostly straight, but B shit.
Oh, come on. We didn't even watch the B movie this week. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You guys are late. Alright. Anyways.
Well, it's from Honeybees, which is... I'm not sure who that is exactly.
Yeah. Alright, whatever.
Weird shit.
Right, hey Nick, you wanna come on and shoot the shit before you have your show tonight? Or do you gotta go over shit with Jeff?
Probably about
Also,
Go ahead.
Anybody else? I haven't heard from anybody. I don't know if you have.
Not a single person wants to come on this train wreck.
I know. I think Mecca might want to. You want to do the Indonesian man next?
Indonesian man. Which one's that one?
Why do I do what, Jables? Bar, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, the Indonesian man.
Good.
I've got it ready when you are.
Oh.
Yeah, Gator can come on again.
Yeah, Gator, I'm gonna give you a call while Rimshee loads up this Indonesian man article.
It's all ready to go. I just need to pull it up.
Okay, cool. 1 second while I give Gator a quick call.
Yeah. I need to do stuff. Making me do stuff, you bastard.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
Hey, Gator.
I hear you two very fine gentlemen been talking about certain things that the line media been talking about me.
Yeah, that's right, Alex. You've been caught looking at trans porn.
Now, what you have to understand here, is that wasn't my phone right there. I keep a burner phone because knowing that them damn shadow government agents they watch our broadcasts, and we got.
Well, Alex, don't you think it would make sense for you to use somebody else's phone to look up trans porn because you use the burner?
Oh no! I see. I'm a red-blooded American. I don't view those kind of things. No, I ain't got no problem with it. Find people. Not my thing. No, I'm a good Christian man.
Was it Paul's phone?
I can't speak for my English contemporary, but can we cut to the commercial? There's no commercials on this. Oh God! Damn.
No. There's commercial. Hey everybody! Be sure to buy your go to Movement. That's MVMT. That's our sponsor for this episode. Where you can buy all sorts of watches and bracelets and like nice little wrist jewelry and shit like that.
Because we have
that's
sponsors.
Movement, MVMNT. Totally a sponsor of this show. Totally. Yeah, commercial break's over. So what was that, Alex? What were you talking about?
Why'd he run out of the building?
I don't know. He just he broke into my window. He dived across the table and he took the mic away from me. I don't know what's going on. He's now left. He's bailed back out the window that he broke, and he left me a large plate of Austin barbecue.
Oh, that's nice. That's good of him. He's just trying to break back into YouTube any way that he can.
Well, yeah, I guess so. He can't get away from it. He's got the itch.
So I've got the article up right now, and Bar just read the title and exclaimed, "Indonesia has men?"
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah. So hold on 1 second.
Oh, should we talk about the boxing match of stupidity from yesterday at all?
Boxing match.
Sure, if you want to. We can talk about that before we even get into this article.
No, I don't care. I haven't really seen it. All I saw were some highlights.
I think they're all pussies for wearing headgear for a boxing match.
I don't know. Didn't Jake Paul actually knock out Deji?
I know he won. I'm not sure if it was a knockout. But I know his nose got bloodied up and possibly broken.
Wait, is this so that fucking picture going around with Jake Paul beat the shit out of and all that stuff? That's not a Photoshop meme?
No, that's real. The boxing match happened.
Huh.
Jake Paul got quite the bloody nose. And okay, it was Jeff's saying it was a technical knockout because they tossed the flag. Regardless, I think they're a bunch of pussies for wearing headgear. If they want to box, they should box. This isn't spar. If they were sparring,
are you kidding? They're pretty boy YouTubers.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they left their faces open.
I would actually watch their videos if they took off the headgear.
I still wouldn't.
I would have more respect for them, and that's saying a lot because my respect for them is
non-existent.
That's many magnitudes greater than nothing.
Yeah.
You might even consider it an infinitely greater magnitude.
Well, what it would have shown to me is that they're actually interested in the art and the sport of boxing and not just doing it for the money. But them wearing headgear just told me that it was entirely for the money. It was entirely for the press. It was just a cash grab.
Oh
And
yeah, of course.
sure, I don't. You know, you got to make your money. Sometimes you got to do some
Dumb
stupid
shit. Well, see, if that's the case, am I the only one who is disappointed in the fact that it wasn't for boxing a bear? You know, man on bear action.
Ooh.
You know, I'm just saying. Will Ferrell did it. Will Ferrell did it.
in a movie. Was that basketball movie that he did that in, or was that a?
Fuck. What was that movie? It wasn't. I think it was that basketball movie that he was in.
Yeah. Forget what was that called? Hey, chat, let us know.
Yeah, because at this point, they all just sort of blur, and I think it's just a biopic of Will Ferrell at this point. Just various events that happen in his life, and that he just has a camera crew that follows him around.
You mean like Step Brothers and the Lego Movie and
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's
like
there's no
those
going
are all the same person, and these are just like different stages in that person's life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights is that part.
Hey, do you watch NASCAR? Are you aware that Ricky Bobby is not a real NASCAR driver? Was or still is?
I used to watch NASCAR all the time, and Ricky Bobby was not a NASCAR driver around the time.
Well, see, clearly you were a bad fan of NASCAR because you didn't know that Ricky Bobby was actually the best NASCAR driver ever.
I don't know. I watched a lot of NASCAR, and it's just because I like to see him turn left. But
You're making another left turn!
In all fairness, I have nothing against NASCAR in general. It is a valid sport. I just think it's not a fun one to watch.
It's a team sport with a focal point.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all it is. So you've got your pretty boy. It's kind of like how LeBron. You got LeBron James and then the rest of his team. As opposed to like the Golden State Warriors, where you've got all those guys.
All those guys who we don't pay attention, because who watches basketball anyways?
All I know is that there's like 3 guys in there that are like really big deals, and then but the rest of the team is like on par with them. I mean, I know Curry's the big guy, but he can play as a teammate.
My audio cut out. I have to restart. Hold on one second.
We just heard you. Oh
Yeah.
well, at least you're here.
See, I didn't abandon the show, not like Jables.
Yeah, he does that.
Just leaving you out there, just for the sharks to get, you know.
I can't tell you how many times he's had audio issues, and I'm in the middle of reading an article, and he's be like, "Keep reading! I need to restart my audio."
Meanwhile, on Jabel's side, he's sitting there with a nice fat doobie and taking a nice big hit. Seeing them audio issues.
No. Here's what he's really doing. Slow stroke.
Oh, there we go. Just gotta like get that chub down just a little bit, you know. You can't get enough of.
Gator, don't reveal my secret. What I do.
See, I know. You know how I know? Brain Force. It was apparently, yeah, Brain Force. Apparently, it was in the plate of delicious Austin barbecue that I am currently partaking of.
You know what ingredient?
Wait, does a lead help to increase your ability to read other people's minds, or does it just block your mind from being read?
No, that is the that is the ingredient that allows you to do it. It also has the added benefit of blocking other people.
Yep. See, I don't need tinfoil when my brain is latticed with metal.
Okay, so you can. So people can't get into your brain, but it makes you more available to get into other people's brains. And yes, Bart, Semi-Pro, that's the movie we were talking about. Yeah.
Semi-pro. Yeah, it was semi-pro.
Okay, so it blocks
Right,
other people from getting into your head, but leaves you totally open to get into other people's heads.
Yes. It is both a conductor and an insulator.
That would normally be called a semiconductor.
No. It is the duality of it. See, you people who are so beneath my intellect now, you poor wretched souls. If you were on the brain force, you would be able to understand these concepts.
What makes you think I'm not on the brain force?
Come on,
because
Jables.
you would
You
already
and I
know.
have
Brain force
met.
mixed with barbecue.
Jables, you and I have met. I can promise you're not on brain force.
Ouch.
Damn.
All right.
You wouldn't be so tall if you were.
Right here. God damn.
Well, you know, lead weighs you down, and as a result, it shrinks you. So he wouldn't be as tall as he is if he was on brain force.
I think.
So you're on brain force, Rimshee.
I think the man who broke into my house, he might have. You know, he's probably using some kind of interdimensional doors or something, because I think he just got into Rimshee's house.
No, that's the other end of that window, interdimensional portal thing. He usually chills here.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I
mean, how else is he supposed to fight the vampires? I mean, really.
Well, I mean, I keep an interdimensional portal in my place, but it just goes to Logic's closet. I don't know what that. Yeah.
You kind of lost the plot there. Should have taken the brain force. Buy it now. InfoWars Life Store.
This is why being tall is not a good thing.
Be sure to check out onit.com for all your nutrition needs. You can also get brain force there, I believe.
Brain force will not help you understand Rick and Morty Y2K. If you're not naturally intelligent enough to understand it, you just don't have the IQ high enough to allow brain force to help you with that. It's a sad truth.
Plus, Rick and Morty is controlled opposition from the mainstream media. So I mean, what brain force does is protect you from understanding that, because what it does is it makes people that are already smart think even smarter because they can understand it, and it prevents them from actually knowing the truth.
Gives them false security.
The truth?
You can't handle the truth!
No. I think we know who the arbiter of truth here is. And I think it's that wonderful gentleman who's chilling there with Rimshee.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it's me?
Sergeant Chesty the 14th, the Bulldog, retired as Marine Corps mascot.
Ooh, thanks. So, Dater, there is an article in the group chat.
Ooh.
If you'd like to read about that one.
Ooh, woo, notices your group chat. What's this?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, you want me to read this, huh?
If you wouldn't mind.
Well, let's see here.
They are your people, are they not?
Oh, it might be. It might be. Indonesian man pays 10,000 to ex-wife.
Wait. Liqueurs. You can't handle vermouth.
So an Indonesian civil servant who owed his ex-wife a large alimony has paid back some $10,000 worth of missed payments in coins.
Yeah, talk about that beautiful middle finger.
Mm-hmm. Dwi Susalarto arrived at court on Thursday hauling a dozen sacks filled with 153 million rupiah, $10,500 in U.S. currency, in small change, a hefty payment that weighed in at about 890 kilograms, or about 1,960 pounds.
Nearly
It's about a
2,000
ton.
pounds. Holy shit.
That's about a
Oh.
ton.
Yeah, just shy of a ton right there. Ooh, boy.
How
Talk
do you
about
get
breaking
it
the
there?
bank.
That would break your. That could potentially break your axle if it's not rated for it.
Oh, bone broth. Bone broth. That's how he was able to do it.
And,
Clearly.
by the way, Bar, I got a little buckshot back in the day.
Are you talking about when he was doing dudes?
Ooh.
My mom watches the show.
All right. Well, here's the coming out party.
Well, it's nothing I haven't talked about before on the show.
Oh, dear. Anyways, nearly broke out between the man and his ex-wife's lawyer, who refused to count the money transported in a wheelbarrow pushed by the 54-year-old and two friends.
How did he? How did he get that all in a wheelbarrow? Unless he took like 27 goddamn trips. No, it would have taken more trips than that. I'm sure.
No.
Super male vitality.
It's big in
no,
Indonesia.
They had a dozen sacks, so it might be a large wheelbarrow. Who the fuck knows?
I mean, okay.
And
Yeah.
they have
But it's
different-
nearly
they have
a
different,
ton.
But no. You have to realize. This man is already used to carrying such a laden wheelbarrow. Said wheelbarrow carrying his fucking balls for clearly on display from doing this. So
You're talking like a South Park episode.
yeah, pretty much. All right. Susalarto's lawyer denied that his client was trying to insult ex-wife Hermi Setawati. The man's low public service salary forced him to reach out to friends after the court in town of Karanganyar. Apologies for any butchery of this. My Indonesian's a little rusty. In Central Java, ordered him to pay back some 9 years' worth of unpaid alimony. Said the lawyer. Sutarto, who goes by only one name. I guess he's like Prince?
Time out. 1 second.
Okay.
Jeff, Bradley Carranzo wrote you back? What the fuck is going on there?
Who in the what now?
Are you making it onto one of the movies? Important things. Come on the show.
Yeah. Jeff.
Yeah, dude, come on. Share the news.
Fuck it. No, I'm adding Jeff.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh,
You might wanna-
yes.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
you might want to... Jeff, are we no longer... Oh, wait. Jeff never added me as a friend.
Oh.
Dickhole.
Oh no.
That dickhole.
Top 10 anime betrayals right here.
Jeff, I thought we were buddies. Forget about those PAX tickets. We need to figure this shit out. Yeah,
Shut down.
Denied.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, keep going with the article for now.
Let's see, where did I leave off?
Oh shit, I'm in.
Oh yeah, Prince, the lawyer formerly known as Sutarto responded. I was honestly surprised too at the payment, but my client said that the money was donated by friends and family who gave most of it to him in coins. He told AFP on Friday. There was no intention to insult anyone. That's all he has. Setyawati, who eventually accepted the funds, wasn't buying her former husband's excuse. "This is insulting. It's like calling me poor," she was quoted by local media saying. The court ordered its staff to count the money.
No.
Oh,
It's not like calling you poor. It's like, fuck you.
No. It's the comment that, "Bitch, I make it hail. I don't make it rain."
I ain't got the funds to do that shit.
By the way, if there are any hookers that lived in the Spokane area that are listening, I'm sorry, because I used to throw pennies at hookers when I was younger. I was young and dumb.
Yeah, why would
Anyways.
you waste your money like that when you could have used it on them?
Because it was only like 100 pennies. What am I going to get for $1? A sensual look?
You never know.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, there's your article. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah,
Man
that guy's an
large
MRA
fine.
for sure.
Well, if he wasn't before, he is now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's an ex-wife for a reason, you know. It's like, "I'm poor as shit. Yeah, this is the best I could do." "That isn't good enough." "Oh, well, and this is why we're no longer
I
together."
paid up, bitch. I did my thing.
Just the number of coins. Jesus fuck.
Actually, here, I'm gonna talk
gotta
about
wonder
New
about the-
Hampshire.
Alright, you got an article?
Yeah, but New Hampshire police, funny advice, seizing 25 marijuana plants.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I brought that one up.
Yeah, go ahead though, Gainer, while Rimshee brings that one
It's up.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh
Alright.
dear.
Anytime I see marijuana plants in a news article, I have to read it.
I sent that
This
to you
one's
and
from
you
Fox.
breezed right past it as if it meant nothing. It's as if our
I
friendship
did because
means
it's
nothing.
one that I want. It's one that I wanted to keep in my back pocket. I was curious about it. Plus, I was in a much worse mood earlier.
Fair
New
enough.
Hampshire police offer funny advice after seizing 25 marijuana plants.
Now, was this before or after the officers smoked the seizure? See, now that's the question.
I don't know. Wait. What are you talking? Hold on, Bart. What are you talking about? Jeff is going to be snorting tears at PAX. What? He's going to be snorting coke off my dick.
No, let's be honest. If anyone's gonna snort coke off anyone's dick, it's gonna be you off his.
Fair enough.
Coming out party.
Police in Marlborough, New Hampshire, posted photos from a recent marijuana seizure on Facebook Wednesday, where they also shared a message about growing marijuana plants. Their message was, fact, possessing small amounts of marijuana has been decriminalized in New Hampshire, authorities wrote in part. Fact, this does mean you can grow 25 marijuana plants on someone else's property. Oh, this doesn't mean you can grow 25 marijuana plants on someone else's property. Police listed another tidbit for readers. Fact, using your fine-tuned horticultural skills to grow delicious organic tomatoes is much more rewarding and much more legal, the post said. Okay,
So wait. So they're mad about 25 pot plants, but like yield of and maybe you're a little more familiar with this, Jables. Maybe.
Yeah. Let's say maybe.
Maybe. But a single stalk will only produce so much in the way of leaves. So you'd go dry pretty quickly if you're say a more habitual.
No, you don't grow it for the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
You want the buds.
Okay, so
and you can if you do it right, indoor or outdoor, you can grow at least a pound per plant, depending on what you're doing.
Well, at least we know. At least we know Gator knows nothing about pot.
Yeah, you can grow
I've
about.
smoked enough of it. I didn't fucking grow it.
You can grow about a pound of buds per plant. Did you think that those nuggets were just like compressed leaves?
Yeah, I thought it was just like.
Oh, okay. No. It's
also
not leaves.
wait.
Leaves are shit that they'll mix in to increase the weight, and that's the shit that'll give you a headache.
Okay.
So what you want is you want the buds. There's not like it's a weed. It's a lot of people call it flower, but it's buds. You can get up to a pound per plant if you do it right, especially if you're indoors. You can get even more if you're outdoors and you're doing it right with your supplement of nutrients and stuff like that.
So my question still stands. I mean, what's the grow rate on one of these plants? Like, I mean,
what's the grow rate?
Just,
anywhere between 3 to 5 months. You're looking at more like 4 to 6 months if you're doing outdoor, but you can get good harvests between 3 and 4 months if you're doing indoor, and depending on how you're cropping and pruning and all that jazz. But
that's a pound per plant.
That's a pound per plant. So if you are only growing a single plant, that's a pound every 3 months.
Yeah.
I would think
depending on the quality, you can get about $2,000 for that pound.
And silence.
No. It's still not changing the fact of like even in personal growth and use, like it's like okay, I have a pound here. It's like 25 plants is still a little excessive at that point, but having at least like a rotating stock of maybe like 5 plants or so or something like that keep you in business for after a single growth season, you're good for the
after taxes.
After taxes.
So when you keep things outdoor, you generally do a full summer grow, which is anywhere between 3 and 6 months. You can get up to I'm past statute of limitations, so I can talk about it. The pot farm I was working on, we were averaging 2.5 to 3 pounds per plant, and there were over 300 plants on the farm.
Yeah.
And that was an outdoor grow, but they were also supplementing a lot of nutrients and stuff to help produce cola and bud growth. A lot of pruning went on and things like that. You can short top and they'll grow bigger and bigger buds to supplement what's been lost. But there's a lot of shit that goes on in that. And if you get really good quality, higher quality, the higher the sell. But you're looking at a minimum of about $1,500 per pound.
I mean, price wise, that's fine.
That's direct from grower. It goes up and up and up the farther down the chain you
go. Well, no. But you still miss my point in asking. In the sense of like, well, yeah, that guy was obviously in it for selling, but in the sense of, for personal use and things like that, like how much are you going through and things like that versus how much are you able to actually grow? So would it be sustainable for you to actually grow your own at that point within limitations and such?
It would definitely be worth it because like in order to get a pound per plant, you're dumping a lot of money in, so it's more beneficial to grow a ton of plants. if you're just growing a single plant on your own, it should be more than enough. If you're not doing anything special to like make it some sort of super weed or to grow an extra amount and things like that, a single plant will give you probably about like 5 or 6 ounces at least. It really depends on what you're doing, what you're looking for, and the strains they use. But if you're just a run of the mill guy that just wants to grow a plant on your own, a single plant should be more than enough, unless you're a heavy hardcore smoker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, fair enough.
I'm a 2 plant a day kind of person.
2 plant ahead.
The reason why
a lot more. I will be more willing to talk about more of this off there. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, fair enough. Well, like I was saying, the main reason why I was asking is that a single tobacco plant. Well, let's say you're about a pack a day smoker, like yours truly. Tobacco plant usually only has about a yield of about half a pound of dried leaves to 1, maybe 1.5 for a really big plant. So if you are trying to keep your smoking habit, sated by grow your own, a single plant is not exactly going to cut it.
Okay.
That's the main reason I was like kind of like perking a brow at the story in and of itself.
Tell you what, here's a little tidbit. I bought an ounce of weed almost a year ago. I still haven't finished it. So if I grew a plant, I would have more than enough.
Fair enough.
But it's illegal for me to do such things, so I don't do that.
No, that's terrible, and we would never do illegal things on this show. Any of you thinking that we do illegal things on this show should go rinse your minds out. You're terrible. No.
I live in a state where it's legal to possess up to an ounce.
I'm in California, so fuck off.
And I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
Sad day. Fucking Texas Senate needs to get on that shit. God damn it.
Texas will be one of the last ones. Let's be honest.
I mean, we make a lot of money off the fucking prison industry for it, but like the amount of fucking ditchweed that flows through this state is staggering.
Don't you guys have a shit ton of for-profit prisons?
Yeah, we do. We have privatized ones, but like even the state ones sit there and like they make a fucking mint off of it. Essentially, fucking weed charges are generally the normal thing that you find most people booked on in county jail. When I was in the clink for shoplifting, petty theft shit. I was sharing a cell with a fella who apparently a roommate of his had tried to shoplift at the same place that I got busted at. Ran from the cops and bolted into their apartment. Cops show up looking for the guy. Of course, the dude I was sharing the cell with had no idea anything was going on. He was like, cops knock on the door and they're like, mind if we search the premises? We followed a perp here, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Just so happened, for his fucking glaucoma, which he actually did have glaucoma. He had his fucking, his kid out on the fucking table, grinder and all. And, like, they're looking around it and they look at it and they're, sir, is this your marijuana here? This is your residence? And fucking busted him for it right then and there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about moving, but I need to find a state that has at least medically legalized marijuana.
Yeah, Miss Rimshee and I have been thinking about moving as well, because, well, for her, it's so expensive to live where I am. And then you look at me and I want my guns.
Tanya, Washington and Oregon are perfect for you.
Oregon's looking better and better. But I need to be able to sustain my trade.
Colorado's pretty good too.
Yeah,
Your-
but
no,
Colorado's
your
fucking
trade,
crazy too.
You can go anywhere in the country with your trade. What are you talking about?
No, I can go anywhere in the country, but I also got to look at how much it's paying in that area and all these other things to see if it's even worth doing. Because there are some areas where my trade is, while it's needed, Florida's a prime example. As an electrician, you ain't got shit that's gonna be working for you in Florida, especially coming from where I am, where you could easily be making upwards of $50 an hour,
Well, I
easily.
mean, that's the game Decidius is in right now. He's there in Florida doing electrical.
Yeah, no, I know, and he wants to get the hell out of there.
Oh yeah, for many reasons.
Yeah.
Rimshee, I'll talk to you off air about
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm being somewhat guarded on that because I don't want to deal with people being all, but like off air, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, geez, I think we've covered the gambit. Legal things.
Alex
Hey,
Jones.
it's
Alex Jones.
Alex
Come to
Jones.
take my pot.
Alex Jones is illegal now.
they're trying to work. They're trying to push for it. They're trying.
They're trying to unperson him. I think is really what's going on.
Yeah, they are, and the funny thing is they're just building him up as a bigger and bigger martyr.
Well, I thought
I like the
what
sign
is
that they
fucking
put up
hilarious
outside
is
of the bust. I
is
like
that
the sign they put up
Twitter-
outside of the bust. Sorry about your luck. Plants may be claimed in person at the Marlboro Police Department. Please bring your photo ID.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
How fucking trolly is that shit? It's like,
I want that
Oh,
police
man, I
department.
oh man, I won't go back and get my weed.
Well, this is another
I need
thing.
my ID. Hey man, you gonna
This
give me
is
back my
another
weed?
thing. Like, we've entered the age where trolling is just a part of human interaction now.
True.
Trolling is just generally being a dick. At the end of the day, that's all trolling is.
Yeah, it is. Jeez. Yeah.
But so yeah, you
So,
were saying.
Gator, anything you want to shill before we start to close this out?
Yeah, I suppose I've got a little bit of a new series that I've started on the YouTube channel. For
On the YouTube channel?
yeah, on my YouTube channel. Just doing a funny enough, a Minecraft Let's Play. Just something sort of a little more down tempo than a lot of the shit that we have been doing. Aside from that, definitely we have all of the back episodes uploaded of the D&D game that I've been running for Bar, Dapper, Lessie, all the regulars and the deplorables. Yeah, go give that a check out. It's
Do you have a link on your Twitch channel? Because I know we have that linked in the description already.
let me pull up the link for mine real quick.
I just want to make sure I'm
It's
subscribed to
Gator.
it.
Yeah, it's Gator Gaming, but I have the deplorable luck of Buck in that regard, where you try and look up Gator Gaming, you're gonna find a bunch of other crap. So
Oh,
yeah.
I know there's one I'm subscribed to. Here, hold on.
We also upload all of the post episodes of the After Saints, because apparently Twitch doesn't like to hold things more than a couple of months.
That doesn't
like all
surprise
the
me.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you've
we-
been posting like Gator Does Games, Dire Wolf. Those are the last two that you've done.
yeah, those
After
are
Saints.
the
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
yeah, we got all kinds of stuff on there. I also have the playlist with all of the episodes to current of the tabletop game. So yeah.
Cool.
If you guys like that sort of stuff, go give it a check out. Give us a sub.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check out some of the After Saints that I've missed for one, and then the D&D stuff. I've been meaning to check that out too.
Oh yeah. You'll have fun with it. They're typically about 3 hours long, so 3-4 hours long. We don't try
8
and
hours
run.
a day at work that I can listen to whatever I want, so
Oh yeah.
I'm good there.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
my shill for it. Also tune into the after show tonight.
Sweet.
Oh, the after show's happening tonight. Sweet.
Yeah.
Very good. You will see me there, possibly. More than likely.
And shilling, I imagine.
Oh, like the hardcore shill he is.
What? No, I haven't shilled for weeks.
Hey, look!
Very much.
I understand it backs up. You know, you got to live up to the shadow of our great saint, Father Jones. Yes, I know he's a tremendous inspiration to you guys here.
Yeah.
Only partially.
Yeah. I mean, no. I haven't shilled the show in quite a while. I did it like one time in the last like month or so.
Oh, don't worry,
So-
Rimshee's been covering for you.
Oh. And see, this is what I was trying to explain to Buck: is he needs to shill.
He
I
needs
just
to
tried-
not just sit there and assume people are aware.
Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to get him on the after show and like other streams and shit like that, but he's just normally he's doing the Buck thing of holding onto the floor, trying not to fly off into space, while still trying to finish off that bottle.
Well, here's the thing. I thought Locked and Loaded was like completely done. They weren't doing it anymore until
Pop said something.
Rimshee and I met up with Pop here in Seattle, and Pop was like, "Yeah, there's its own channel for it." Oh,
What?
okay. Yeah, that's why I haven't heard about it. Okay. And then we had Buck on last week, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe if you shill it once or twice, you know,
I
people
already
would
told
actually
them.
understand."
Yeah, I had already told them that if they would fucking multi-stream their shit onto Twitch, I could auto-host them like how I do for Nick and Jeff. Like
Yeah.
I've got a lot of the folks in our community on auto-host for my channel, like just sort of a help each other out to get more views and what have you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Or they could when they're going live, they could drop a link and cross promote or something.
Yeah, that would probably,
once in a while.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Let the
We're
people
just
that are actually interested in watching it know.
we're just taking shits on their stream. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, they know we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been a guest and enough times on Buck's late night drinking streams.
Yeah. Well, so last week after Buck got to announce it, I heard Smart Pig was like, "Oh shit, we have like 16 people watching," and then I just typed into the chat, "Well, yeah, it's because Buck finally told people that there was another channel."
That might help.
Just a bit.
Just a wee bit. Tiny bit.
Yeah. All right. Fuck. God damn it.
You're not supposed to breathe in when you smoke the brain force.
Yep.
I swear to Christ, Jables.
What?
I swear to Christ.
Okay.
Christ is looking down and going, yes, yes. What are you swearing unto me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Don't
on the
ask
edge of my seat here.
questions.
Yeah.
You know, this cloud can only hold my ass for so long.
It'll dissipate. Soon it'll start raining. Anything you saw this week that you might want to like call on undersubbed or shill or whatever?
No,
Ooh.
I just want to see more people adding to the adding to the game list. Send me requests. Right now, I'm adding anything that gets sent to me.
I have one last I have one last show for you guys as kind of an undersub sort of deal.
Okay.
There is an absolutely excellent and horribly underrated little YouTuber that I've gotten to meet recently by the name of Krug Smash.
I was about to say a little YouTuber. Is that a new rapper that's coming out?
Little YouTuber, he on SoundCloud. No. Krug Smash is he does these little Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays, but the twist is he illustrates the entire thing. So, like, part of it you'll see him actually playing it and stuff like that, but then it's him and his wife who sit there and do like upwards of like I think he got up to like 40 illustrations in one of the episodes. He just finished off his Monster Killer series with an absolutely stunning conclusion. Like it's like a produced television show. It's really, really good. This guy deserves way more attention than he gets. He's only at about 14K subs. If you know anybody who really likes classical fantasy and stuff like that, like go give this guy a watch. It's worth it. Even if you don't like Let's Plays, just the stories and the illustrations alone are worth paying attention to.
All right, cool. I'll be adding that to the description.
All right, I'll hit a sub. Oh, he's got 14K. He's not doing too bad.
He's not doing too bad. He's growing, but it's pretty slow.
Yeah, we
like
we know how slow it can be. 171.
It's only 30 weeks. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, this has been week number 30.
Congrats, guys.
Not a single week missed.
I wish I could say the same. Damn.
Yeah. All right.
Consistency, motherfucker.
Yep. Whether or not we're feeling like doing it, it gets done. All right. So with that, with all the shields in place, our random news articles that we just picked out of nowhere. I've been Jables.
I have a
This has
Marine Corps
been-
flag hanging on my wall.
That's Rimshee.
And I am pining for whiskey.
Yes.
Give me scotch.
We thank you for watching the Lesser Saints of Discord, your one and only pre-show to the YouTube Saints, which will be starting in about 25 minutes. Be
Please.
sure to check that out over on the YouTube Saints channel, link in the description. I'm sure you all know that because everybody I've seen in the chat is from that. So,
we
Be sure
hope
to
to
check them
see
out.
you next year. Next year. Holy shit. We hope.
oh
to
yeah, we're taking a year off to find ourselves.
We hope to see you next week, if you're willing to put up with this shit.
New format changes are coming. We're trying to switch it up week to week, so we're not doing the same thing every week like we have been for most of the weeks, except for last week. Let us know any changes that you might like to see. Let us know any recommendations that you have. Do not put being more prepared as a recommendation, because we are already aware that we need to do that. So,
Blame
with
Jables.
that, been your Lesser Saints of Discord. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you later, and we will see you in the after show.
One final
Bye,
thing.
InfoWars Night!
Pay attention as to what time next week's show for the YouTube Saints will be, because it may be changed up. Maybe.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week is same time.
Is it?
the
Because
following-
I had a message from Jeff earlier today, because I asked him.
Oh.
He said that they're discussing it. I don't know if they figured it out by now.
Okay, so as far as I know, it's going to be the same time. We'll keep you updated as we.
Yep. All right, everyone. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
I love.